What's up, guys? Welcome back for the next episode of Stranded Alien Dawn. Got a little bit of a construction project on the way here. Insufficient materials. That's fine. Okay, yeah, 894. That's a lot, and we also need 11 cloth. What do we need cloth for? Oh, for the arch. Yeah, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Anyway, I set up a construction task uh, off camera because I had to figure out like dimensions and stuff and what exactly I wanted to do with it. But yeah, this is going to be my little tester here. So the way this is going to work is let's just go ahead and let time go on here. But the way this is going to work is there's going to be the same like main walkway that we used before. I just extended it down, I believe 10 10 pieces, something like that. And then I also looped it off into two sides. So that way if enemies attack us from this direction, they'll come through this way, and so on and so forth from this direction over to here. I might add something in on the other side as well, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do that. But anyway, from there, we got to wait for some deconstructions and stuff like that to get done. But yeah, in addition to all that, the other thing I did was I put some doors in here, some fence doors. And in addition to that, that other thing, I also am going to be planning on having my survivors like stand up here in these little things, these little foundations. All I did was just put down flooring of whatever material I chose, and then I also put a roof on it because I think, could be wrong, but I think that roofs also block aerial attacks. But if that's wrong, then whatever. It is what it is. I can just convert this into something else. But yeah, this is going to take a long time. It's going to take a very long time, and we're going to need a lot of trees. So let's go ahead and set some of this up, I suppose. Cut this. I guess I could actually set up exactly how much we need. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up a cut order here. Cut trees. Okay, and then we'll actually figure out how much is it. Okay, that's 1,280. I don't really want to do those ones because these ones are closer. Let's see. We got some here. That's going to be fine. Yeah, we can get these ones first, or try to get these ones first. It's only 180, but yeah. Anyway, let's grab some of these. You're gonna need a lot. So, all that is a lot. That is a lot of cutting that needs to be done. Okay, so that'll get done whenever it gets done. In addition to that, let's see. People are sleeping. Vivian's sleeping. Building's all good to go. It's currently 17C. 10, 24, 19, all that. Well, we're not dying. Not yet, anyway. Everybody's doing all right in terms of happiness. Either way, let's speed things up here and let people do what they're going to do. I feel like Raka and Vivi are going to wake up, or they're going to wake up here pretty soon. Katina's handling furnace. What are you doing? Getting sticks or something? Hey, look at that. We finally have a newborn. Nice. Look at you. You're so small. Cool. I wouldn't mind, like, getting names for all these little animals. Could be good. What are you up to now? 120 and 80 for hide? Okay. If anything, I think the only things I'm going to be butchering are the newborns. Maybe wait till they grow up a little bit, but yeah, be happy. But one thing you want to make sure that you do is, if you do want to do the whole slaughtering your tamed animals and stuff like that, is you want to make sure that they're not bonded with someone, because if they're bonded with someone, then they are not going to be happy when you slaughter them. I got some mushrooms out here. Still haven't even observed that. Day 46, haven't even observed some silicon. What a travesty. Meteor. Oh no. Don't, don't do it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, this is the first one. Come on. Don't hit my base, please. Also, don't hit one of my colonists. That would be a real shame. I'm pretty sure that things like get dropped, and then you can harvest them. Maybe. What would be nice is if one of these meteors hit one of these hives. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, no, that did drop some stuff. Ore. Nice. Well, that's good. I mean, we need more of that, so I'm not against that necessarily. We're also going to need more scrap. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Okay, so deconstructing is being done. Good. Yeah. Don't do it. It always sounds like they're going to hit way closer than where they actually hit. I wonder if we can get some other types of resources from these collisions other than ore. I don't know if gold is a thing. I would imagine it is, but I don't know. Haven't seen anything on it yet. It's okay. Okay, so once these traps are deconstructed, I could actually extend this a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to keep in mind that I needed to replace that. Hello? Bang, crash, boom. Meteors and junk. I think I've only seen a meteor rain one time while playing this. I don't know, like, how often that stuff happens, but I would imagine it happens yearly at some point. Who knows? Yeah, it looks like it's all just ore. That's okay. We could always use more metal. Definitely not against that. Man, this is going to take a long time. So I put up double walls here to hopefully incentivize the aliens coming through the gate. That, and I'm hoping it'll also help protect our Ulfrin as well. Because right now they're a little vulnerable. The enemies were kind of attacking them or trying to go with them. That's what it looked like to me anyway. But yeah, we're gonna leave that little opening spot over here open. Yeah, this is gonna take a few days to finish. But when it's done, I hope it works. Because I haven't really tested things. The only other thing I would probably change with this is take this fence, and instead of keeping it here, I would move it up to here. The only reason why I set up the spacing like I did... Hey, what are you doing? Get back in the pen. Get in the pen! Yeah, the only reason why I set up the spacing like this is because I wanted to have a place to put turrets. You know, whenever we get them, fire or otherwise. Although I haven't really experimented with the flamethrower turrets much, or at all, actually. I don't think I've ever actually gone through the point of unlocking them. Well, not unlocking them, just making them, I suppose. Okay, electronics crafting is still 2 days out. Ish. Who's doing what right now? Research is rank 1, but I've also got Raka on construction as well. I suppose I could have him also help out with that. Let's see, Vivian's cooking. Katina is not really doing much of anything, so let's have her do it. She's not great at research, but something's better than nothing, I suppose. Oh yeah, I found out that, you know how it says 2-day max, 3-day max, you know, however long max. I believe that is the amount of time it would take for things to be done if you are level 0. 0 or 1 or something like that. But, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so there's some little bit of fuel mixing. Diesel generators, I think we're going to need to do... Yeah. I think we're going to have to do that. Unless we can... I don't know. Find some scrap, then we could do solar panels. I'm still waiting on it. Like, I don't necessarily want to make diesel generators because we could probably use the fuel for other things. Let's do expeditions. I keep not doing that, and I really should do it. And then we'll do coffee. Why not? Okay, so that's just waiting on fabrics. Yeah. No. My soup rotted away. Oh well. Hey, get out of here. You Boyd, get out of here. And I chose to go with the poles on this. It's going to obviously put a strain on our resources, but yeah, the extra integrity will help with certain things. And then I can swap some of this out for fortifications if I choose to do that. I might end up doing that. Haven't decided. Oh, Katina, what's up? Why are you in such a bad mood, huh? Are you hungry? Well, you're eating right now. You're just tired. Yeah, put a shirt on. Cool. Oh yeah, she's currently out of clothing. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, we need to probably get the veggie leather crafted as well. How are we doing on food right now? We're okay, but... yeah, I should probably have Vivian do something with this. Let's see. I know she's not like an excellent crafter, but again, I keep pressing square when I don't mean to. Sorry. Yeah, we'll have her craft veggie leather when she's done with all that. It's going to be a little rough. At least we're not in the cold snap anymore, so Vivian's not, you know, dying of cold. Okay. Let's set Vivian up with a 1 on crafting, 2 on cooking for now. We'll switch back to cooking here eventually. Also, do I want to make a stockpile for leather and stuff like that? Just so they don't have to walk all the way over there. A little annoying. Alright. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Sure. Hey, go to sleep. Sleep! Alright, she'll figure all that out. Ken's doing the stockpile, good. Yeah, this construction is going to take a long time. That's okay. We'll speed things up and let things happen for a little while. So the game got a patch today, by the way. It's the 19th right now. Got a patch, like 38 gigs or something like that. On their website, they listed it was, what was it? Some stuff to, hang on, let me see if I can just pull it up again. Hang on. 2 seconds. But yeah, it did some stuff for the electrical grids. I know that. There was a little bit that was included with uh, the console and the PC release. So they got some different stuff. Okay, so here's the changelog. What do we have? What do we have? Anything relevant? Okay. Okie dokie. So they got bug fixes, optimizations, text adjustments, fixed power distribution issue causing grids to split and devices to lose power. I saw some reports of that from people. Obviously, I haven't gotten far enough to really deal with that, so I guess I won't have to deal with it each. They fixed an issue where drafted survivors would elect to fight back instead of prioritizing orders to move. That has happened to me, and did result in some injuries in this save. I think it was like one of our earlier attacks. The enemy, or all our drafted people ended up like running back and trying to fight when I was telling them to run away. It was a little annoying, but whatever. Okay, so what else do we have here? Fixed issue causing survivors to occasionally become stuck in mechs. Again, nothing I had to deal with. Fixed issue in combat and healing tutorial, occasionally preventing players from completing the tutorial where all enemies are killed. Didn't happen to me when I did it, but yeah. Let's see. Fixed a problem where wooden planks, early adopter bonus content, would sometimes have 0 construction costs. Doesn't apply to me. Let's see. Adjustments and fixed for the PC version. Fixed a rare issue where the game would report the error trying to persist an invalid object when saving. Fixed a rare issue causing survivors to disappear with forced removal status indication. They fixed a rare issue. Oh, okay, what do we have? Oh, hey, wedding, of course. Yeah, let's. Okay, yes. Yes, of course, go ahead. Be married. Be jubilant. Nice. Katina, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. Go to the celebration. It's a joyous day for us. Haven't seen a wedding before in this game. Stop playing funny pranks in the middle of your wedding. That's all it takes for a wedding. Marrying Vivian. Exchanging vows. I assume. Am I the officiate for this wedding? Is God the officiant? Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Yeah, confetti. Where did we get confetti? Did you guys just have pocketfuls of confetti that you've been keeping on you for like freaking forever? Just noticed that Katina's like not wearing pants. Okay, go. Yay! Okay, good. That's gonna help out a lot with the happiness on everybody. Good job, everyone. Proud of you. All right. Hopefully they don't decide to divorce each other. What's this? Cloth. Just regular cloth. Okay. We are out of stock of food, so we should probably reprioritize cooking, at least for a little while. Nobody else is really good at it. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Anyway, so, update stuff and things. Oh, nice. Good job. Okay. Where were we? Let's see. Fixed a rare issue related to activities causing the game to become unresponsive. That's a PC thing. I'm not sure. Community badges for Steam. Cloud saves are now enabled for Epic Game Store. Then they also did some stuff with the mod and the workshop for Steam. Let's see. Additional improvements and fixes specific to the PS4. Options are now correctly saved and restored, which I don't know. It doesn't say it's specific to the PS5 anywhere on anything, so I'm assuming that the PS5 didn't get any, system-specific things, which is fine. It's not that big a deal. I'm glad that the issues that I may have had got fixed before I even ran into them. So, it's about all you could really ask for as far as a patch is concerned, Just making sure that you don't run into the things that could potentially annoy/kill your colonists. So yeah. We're about, what, I don't know, 20% done with this construction. It's going to be a long time. I'm kind of surprised that the doors actually got put in. Normally the doors get put in last. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. How's everybody doing? Everybody is just wonderful. Whole body hangover. Got some euphoria going. Good. Ken does not have any euphoria going, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, how's supplies and everything? We've got 80 veggie leather, that's good. I think I also saw somewhere that, as far as like clothing and stuff is concerned, the armor is like very good for a bunch of stuff. Like the veggie armor and synthetic armor and stuff like that. Like we should probably research some of that, but yet again, I am terrible at prioritizing things, so we're just going to let them keep doing what they're doing. Speaking of, let's see. Not enough resources, not enough resources. Waiting materials. Yeah, we need more cloth, not necessarily leather. New Year's Eve. Ah, 1 year ends, another one begins. We do not know what tomorrow will bring, but the turn of the time does give hope. Gather and celebrate New Year's Eve. Yeah, of course. Of course. It's going to be a while, but you guys will figure it out. Ken is very hungry. Ken's like, I'm dying here. It's okay. We got plenty of grain porridge for you. Or you could eat the dried meat, I suppose. That's fine, too. Alright. Yeah, the right-hand side stuff hasn't even been allocated yet. Okay. Bettina's doing some research. Vivian's cooking still. Good. And since she's got that at a 1, she'll cook when she needs to, and then when she's done with all that, she should move over to the other things that she needs to do. Which is good. Kids need to stop insulting people. Oh, Rocca lost his pants too. Solomon Grundy want pants too! Alright. Can we do anything for these? Can't do thermal pants because we don't have enough fabrics. Yeah, fabrics is our main choke point right now. I'm assuming that there's not much we can really do for that. Not yet, anyway. Let's see. Oh, stop that. That's for synthetics. We should actually change the priority on this. Move it up. Because we can use that to make the synthetics. That's the other thing we need for fabrics and stuff. Yeah. No, stop doing that. Stop making that weird noise. It's okay. They're just finishing stuff. Ding, 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 ding. Jason, get back in your pen. Free range Ulfrin right now. How are you looking, by the way, as far as fattening is concerned? Nothing? Alright. That's okay. Got a lot of traps, by the way. Lots of traps. Alright, gathering for the celebration. Good. Got some fabric going now. You guys are going to celebrate out here? That's kind of weird. Oh. Hey! Fireworks! That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, you can't pause it on the firework. It's too bad. It's funny that they're going all over the place to launch these fireworks, though. Nice. That'll help everybody's mood a little bit. Oh, meteors. Well, it should be spring here pretty soon. All the snow's melting and all that. Maybe day... Yep, there it is. Spring. We just now crossed over to spring. Nice. Ta-da! Spring. Yippee skippy. Nice. Well, now all our crops can start growing again, I hope. You know, whenever they get planted and stuff. Everybody's so tired. It's because they all stayed up so late. That's fine. Alright. How are we looking on synthetics and whatnot? Oh, didn't even finish with one of the orders. That's fine, I guess. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Oh, alright, it's your relaxation time. Right. And there they go. Nice. We did it. Okay. So, we're going to need all sorts of stuff. Soldering bench. Let's start moving stuff over into this room, huh? Let's see. I don't know where I want to put all these things. Let's pause it for now. Let's I don't know, we can make like this back wall, kind of like our research and stuff. That way if anybody's working on anything, they hopefully won't bug anyone, but I also think that the closed-in rooms might stop that as well. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's move this as well, because it probably hasn't been too great for it to be outdoors like that. Research desks, we can move those. I'll hold off on moving that one. What else do we want indoors? Oh, the dartboard. We could move that indoors. They're probably tired of playing darts out in the cold. Let's see. This thing I think has to stay outside, which is fine. You know what? I'm okay with that where that is. No, this can go in here. Let's put it right there. What else? Oh, we could move all of these. Probably should have put these in the rooms already. Kind of forgot. That's okay. Somebody was probably like, oh my god, he hasn't moved it yet. I hate him. I understand. I understand. It's okay. Moving stuff. There we go. Let time go on while we're doing this. Where do we want to put this? We could put this, I don't know, here. Sure. We can deconstruct all these. We don't need these anymore. Probably should have done this ages ago, but whatever. I was a little busy. We can leave this out here, I think. Although, you know, probably the best place for this would be next to our storage. That way people don't have to walk nearly as far. Same thing with, like, the furnaces. Unless I set up a separate stockpile for ore right next to the furnaces. Probably a good idea. Probably should have done that a while ago. Okay. So, I don't want that. We can do scrap metal. We can do metal. Don't want that, don't want that. Ore is fine. Silicon is fine. Okay. There we go. And we will disallow over here for ore, silicon, and scrap metal. And I know I could just copy the restrictions, but I also don't want to make everything kind of like that. Okay, yeah, we could store liquid fuel there, that's fine. Okay. They'll figure all that out eventually. What's next? Fuel mixing, good. Very good. We'll set that up as well. Okay, this did get moved. There's a tailoring bench, there's a research desk, soldering, and good, everything's finally getting moved in here. Crafting table is still here. That's fine. Craft. We've got it set up for manure right now. But let's set this up until, let's do 100. Okay. Good. I guess we can set this up for a move order as well. Put it over here. We've got 2 research benches going right now, just in case I want to double down on research and have multiple people do it. You can get through research pretty fast if you do stuff like that. Construction is slowly working, but yeah, we need more trees. Need more wood. So, I could probably get away with prioritizing a cutting order on everyone. Everybody's in a pretty good mood, so maybe they won't mind as much running around and doing all that. Let's wait till all this stuff gets moved. Okay. Come on, my little worker bees. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, well, anyway, that is going to do it for that episode. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and yeah, keep those tips and stuff coming. I like to hear from you guys. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See you later, everybody.